Hey everyone, welcome back to Bear's Workshop. We are here for the 199th flyover of the Nikola site. Got to make sure I mute my phone. Sometimes you just forget those little things. Anyway, we're back for our next flyover video, and it was a good one. There was a got to pause that. Doing the replay on my other screen. I'm so prepared, aren't I? Well, welcome back everybody. How's everyone doing? We're going to take a quick look at the Nikola stock price before we get into it. Give people time to get into the chat. And let's see what we got on here first. Let's get the screen going for the analytics. And we'll get moving. Saw quite a few things today at the site. It was pretty good stuff. So I think you guys are going to enjoy today's video. So let's see, sounds good. John's touchpad says hello, perfect audio. Except when I had that, didn't remember to mute my own screen. Let's see. What up, Bear? Hope you had a nice weekend. I did have a good weekend. Let's see. Mondays are hell. I had a very slow day today. Besides the flyovers, everything was very quiet and smooth. And then right about 1 o'clock, about 4 hours ago, things just started to get really crazy around here. So it just got really busy, and that's why we have a little bit of a delay in today's video. So things come up and we got to kind of work around it. That's what we do. John's touchpad also said, hit the like button. So yes, please don't forget to hit that like button. It is necessary. We got 28 people on, we got 12 likes. And we'll see what it jumps up to. Get those likes up to 28. That'd be really cool. All right, so let's take a look at the Nikola stock for today. And let me move that screen over. There we go. All right, so we started off dropping a little bit. Closed at 625, which is up 33 cents for the day. That's 5.57%. So that's a decent day. And stocks were pretty mixed. Looking at some of the other sustainable energy stocks, Polestar GGPI was even for the day. Nikola or Lucid was up just a tiny bit at a penny. Tesla was up $11. So it was kind of mixed. Some things were down. A few things were up. So it's good to see that Nikola wasn't following the market today, because it could have been kind of flat. So opening at 594, got down as low as 571, and then in as high as 628. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. It's another day of bad news probably will come out. So we'll see how that goes. But not a bad day for Nikola. It's not a down day. And there were stocks that were down, so I'm pleased to see that. All right, so let's go jump over to the video, shall we? It was another nice blue sky, hot day here in Arizona. I think our temperature was just shy of 1 million, I think it was. It's 95 degrees right now here in my town. And supposedly we had a high of 96. But, negative 3% humidity, because we don't have that here. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I think I have a ghost. I don't know what that was all about. Oh, you guys got the likes up to 23. Thank you. Appreciate that. We got 42 people on. Keep it rolling in. Keep rolling in. And we're just flying through the recap. Maybe we need to speed that up just a little bit. That seems to be taking longer than I wanted to. So anyway, as we're flying in, this is the beginning. Flew in from the south side, obviously. You can see all the panels are up. All the panels that are going up for right now are up. If there's more, I don't know about it. But that's got the entire employee parking lot is now covered. So now I assume that they are working on all the wiring. And let me tell you something. There's a lot of wiring that goes in for that. Each one of those panels has 2 wire connectors that come out. And then they have to connect each one. I'm not even going to say whether it's series or parallel, because I don't know. But either one, it's going to take a bit of time to get all that connected. Over 700 kilowatts of power right there. It's quite the solar farm, but it will never reach the capacity of what they need in the factory. But it still puts a huge dent in it. That would bring my electric bill down to zero. Let's see. Must be Ghost Brian. Yeah, well, Brian is always lurking around somewhere. Maybe he'll show up today for the live stream. We never seem to get on each other's live stream too often because we've always got different things going on. But the solar panels look great. I think that they do. I was told that those Palo Verde trees that are in there were put in by Nikola, and that's not really part of their landscaping package, but their landscaping package is going to be big. They're going to be doing quite a few things there. As you can see down here, all the Q-cell solar panels that were stored over here are now gone because they are on the roof. So it looks like they ordered the correct amount. The security building is looking kind of nice. I hope that they put a logo on that. Maybe the big N right there would be good. The N for Nikola, not for anything else. Now, coming up here as we're flying over here, I'm not sure if we're going right over here at this moment. You can see there's a serious lack of frames and a lack of tires. We're down to 2 frames in the pile. These frames appear to be the frames that they're not going to be using, and they've started moving them around. But the tires, the amount of tires has dramatically gone down also. So that's great news because that means that they've gone into the factory. So we're hoping to see a delivery soon of more frames, but they also could end up storing them inside and we may never see them again. But time will tell. I like the fact that they're keeping them outside for us. So these are the old frames right here, and I think these might be also, because there used to be 11 here, and now we look like we have 8. So I think some of the other ones that were right down there are the old ones, and then we have these boxes of brackets. I think we looked in them once and we found that they were metal brackets for the frames. Tires, geez, they're taking those tires in. 8 tires per truck, and they're just disappearing. There we have 2 frames left. Remember, we had over 20 just a couple weeks ago. Hey, JJ, good to see that you're here. I was just reading Mopar Den's comments about what stocks he's adding in. BYD, Lucid, Neo, Nikola, Rivian, and Vale. That's not for me. That's for Mopar Den. I don't give stock advice. Someone on one of the Lucid pages, on one of the Lucid Flyover videos, said that he's going to be contacting his lawyer because he took my advice, which I don't give stock advice. I just show you guys what I see. I might give you an interpretation of it, but it doesn't mean that it'll be correct. Always keep that in mind. So as we're flying over here, we've got a whole lot of Nikola Tres. We counted 20 of them. I believe at least 8 of those are test trucks. At least 8, could be more. We did see a VIN number that was labeled. One of them was number 20. It's the highest one that we see out there. That doesn't mean that there's more inside or that others have shipped with higher numbers, but that's just the highest one that we can see on the outside. So they've made at least 20, probably more, because I know when I was in there they had, was it 2 or 4 that were in the QA area? So, and those were complete trucks. They're just getting checked out. So that's what we have here. This was a pretty good shot. We liked it. And we're going to take a look at the front also. You can see all the trailers that they have for testing the vehicles out. And here's the test track up here. You can see how that's shaping out. So I got word that those curves will be at an angle. Not this much of an angle, because that would be awesome, because they can go super fast. I think it's about, I don't have it in front of me. I don't like opening up my messages while we're going because it seems to do a lot of feedback on live streams. So I think it was around 16% grade, and it'll enable them to take those corners at 50 miles per hour. And then you've got the straightaways, so they'll just be doing donuts out there. So there's a lot of work that's going to go behind that. let's go back to that for a second since we're talking about it, and I want to talk about the next thing. So as we're looking at this area around here on the outside of the loop will be raised up. That'll be higher, and they have to do drainage throughout this whole thing. So there has to be storm pipes, even though we don't get much in the way of rain here. But when we do, it comes down hard, it comes down fast, and the ground doesn't absorb it, so it does tend to puddle up. So they'll be doing drainage around the entire thing. The other part of this test loop right here and here, this will remain open for as long as they need to while they build this around it. And then at some point, they'll have a couple days where they'll have to close this in order to connect them properly. Go ahead and JJ, tell us about Fowler Farms. I saw the Delta airline delivery. I saw that Delta is testing out the Nikola trucks, so that'll be good. I don't think that's the biggest order out there that could be there. Would love to still see one of the Amazon come through, or UPS or FedEx, one of those guys, because that would be huge, super huge. Okay, so anyway, this will take a couple of months to do. It's not a matter of just flattening it out and laying down some asphalt. So just wanted to explain it to you guys so you guys are aware that will not be done overnight. I imagine that they're going to have to bring in some dirt from somewhere, unless they have a place where they have extra dirt on site. They may make a retention basin somewhere in there in the center, so that when it does rain, it will spill into the retention basin. We generally in Arizona don't have a sewer system or a drainage system. We have sewers. We're not savages, but we don't have like storm pipes for water to flow out. We're like New Orleans has pumping stations where they pump out all the water from the sewers. New York City has sewer systems. The movie that town had a sewer system where Pennywise the Clown lived in the sewers. We don't have anything like that because it doesn't rain enough. We just have the retention basins, and that usually is enough, except for the once every 100-year flood where we get screwed. But anyway, here we're over the wash station and we're over the dyno station, and you can see that they are starting to pave this today. You can see they're just connecting it right here to this section. Whether or not they do this area right here, I think it's probable, but we will find out more on Wednesday when we come back for our next visit. You can see that they've got a lot of trucks lined up. There is the asphalt laying machine. I don't know what it's called, so I don't know what the technical word is, but there they are dumping that in there, and they're going to lay some more. We're not going to watch it for too long though. Penny Machine asks, where can you see the first Delta airline delivery? There was just a picture, and to be honest with you, I saw the picture and it said it was Delta. I didn't see anything in the background that made it say Delta, but somebody had said in the comments for it that was a Delta airline delivery. There's another view of all the trucks that they produced. Some of them are sellable trucks, some of them are not. And there's a massive employee parking lot where they are going to get evicted from there soon. And here comes another Nikola Tre. So this was Tre number 20 that is pulling in. This is another one of the test trucks. Yeah, IML says it would be nice if Nikola would officially announce orders. I don't, it's one of those things where I don't know why they're not. If they actually delivered a test truck to Delta and maybe other places, maybe they don't want to do an official announcement. What if they have someone come back and say, well, it's not for us for whatever reason? Because, some people are just anti-EV, and they may just come back and say, oh, well, my boss told me to test it. We tested it. We don't like it because I don't like EVs. You never know. It could be something like that, and they get rejected for no real reason. Maybe at this point, it's not the time to announce everyone who's testing a truck. Maybe. My post is not investing advice either. It's just what I am doing. I haven't held Tesla for a while now either, thankfully. Now's a good time to buy Tesla. I wish I had some extra cash for that. JJ says they're waiting for the market to recover, or else it would be buried by bigger market factors. That's true too. That is true too. There are certain things that they do have to announce, though, I would think. Let's see. Amazing the transformation Nikola has accomplished with their site via your drone videos. Well, yeah, it's good to see it. My drone videos did not make it happen. We were just able to see it, which is cool in itself. And I'm amazed at the transformation that Nikola has done on their own to go from that Hindenburg report where it looked like the place was on fire, and then to say, no, we're going to buckle down and we're going to get this done right. And I just love to see that they've made all the naysayers wrong, even though they won't admit it. Scott bought a ton more. Good for you, Scott. So as you can see here, let's pause this real quick. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pavement trucks, asphalt. So we do have this more area right here that I'm assuming that they're going to fill in. Hopefully they'll fill in that. But it's also possible this section right here, this has been graded recently. There's a tractor in there doing a little bit of work. So it's possible by Wednesday, this whole area can be paved also. Can't say for sure, but we will see in a very short amount of time. Just give it 2 days. YouTube link in my recommended title is Nikola electric truck spotted at Delta Airlines cargo in Atlanta. Maybe we'll look that up in a minute. Visceral Ace. Hey, welcome to the show, Visceral Ace. Nikola doesn't necessarily need to announce every single order fulfillment. Just like in the consumer EV business, the real results will show their Q2 earnings. Yeah, I think they're just now holding back for earnings report for right now. There's that tractor I told you was doing a little bit of work in there. So hopefully we'll see that all paved over on Wednesday. I mean, they certainly got a lot of trucks out there. You can see this was truck number 20 that drove in just a short time ago. He's pulling up to his parking spot, and he is going to go park it. I don't know if they were going out for Chinese food or if they're actually doing any testing. But I say drive them as much as you can. See if I can find anything on that Delta Nikola. Let's see. No. Yeah, so that paving is getting done. It's looking sharp. Looking sharp. Okay, so someone by the name of Joshua Rogers, and he's got a video. I'm going to run this here, and I'll find it for you guys. Okay. Well, let's pause this for a second. Let's bring that over since we're talking about it. Got to do that, and let me slide this over. This is someone else's video. I'll end up putting a link to this in the description. Nikola electric truck spotted at Delta Airlines cargo in Atlanta. So there we see Delta Cargo. We can clearly see this Nikola truck. And this is through Covenant. If you look on the side here, Covenant is testing trucks, and I think they've had orders. Let's zoom in. And it's also got a Delta tag on it. So I don't know if Covenant is subleasing it out to Delta or let's see that. Oh, that was interesting. Let's see it. Let's go back. Where'd it go? Is it something about the driver said 250 miles of range fully loaded? Where did that go? All right, let's let it play. There we go. Nikola electric truck drivers had 250-mile range at 80% while loaded. And they've, under ideal conditions, it's supposed to be 350, and you would assume for 100%. So 250 at 80. It's a little bit lower. I'm not going to do the quick math because I can't. But we're missing 20%. So that would be about 40-ish more, 45, 50 more miles on there. That put it at 300. So it's pulling a 53-foot trailer. I wonder what the weight of the trailer is. what is fully loaded, because I got information saying that this truck weighs 29,000 pounds and the trailers weigh another 10,000, and that will limit how much cargo they can pull. So the FCEV would be able to pull more because that is obviously going to be lighter. It's going to have less batteries. So we're going to have to wait to see on those numbers. Mopar Den, thank you for the super chat. He says, always appreciate your video updates and commentary. They're informational and entertaining. Here's a super chat for your channel expenses, refreshments, or whatever you deem to use it for. Thank you, Mopar. I appreciate that. That's always helpful. Keeps me motivated. So there we go. They're peeking at that truck. God, was this guy hiding or something? Kind of looks like he was. It's kind of funny. A spy cam hiding behind the not F-150 Lightning. All right, so here it is pulling out. Let's see if we can get some sound on that. Oh, you guys can't hear that. I'll get the sound on for you. All right, let's do that again. Now I want to hear it. I got to put on my headphones. I want to see if we could hear the noise from the truck. All right, now we can all hear it. Oh, I got to give this guy a like. All right, come on, pull out. There we go. We're listening to see how quiet it is. It's like nothing. Nice, nice. Oh, this guy really tracked him down. Almost looks like the same thing. Oh, maybe we got some audio from the driver. No? Now we just got still pictures. Okay. That's definitely one of the trays. What's that number on there? PS19. I saw another truck that had PS38 on it that was still at the factory. I wonder if that's a Nikola tag or not.
This is a real B&H customer story.
Okay, we checked all 4 systems and keying was a go.
Okay. Let's go back to the video. All right, this is our area for phase 2. I heard it's going to start next month. It's still in the design phase, but they're going to be starting that next month. That's the word on the street. Did he talk to the driver? Because I had it on mute. I didn't see anything where he was talking to someone. Just saw some notes in there. But I'll get that. Thanks for the live review, saving me time. All right. So anyway, going back to this real quick. Let's go back to the grading. So one thing I noticed is that this is the east end of the test track. We've got a road that they kind of put through here. You see this coming through here? They're wetting it down. They're grading it. I have no idea what that's for. But this area over here looks like it's been cleared out recently. I think it was cleared out recently, but it looks like there's activity going on there. We've got one tractor over here moving some dirt around. And those other earth movers were moving stuff over here. Then we've got this white material, which in the past has been for the soil stabilization or something like that. Arm says, long live Nikola. All right. I know I put that guy's video on, but you guys should also go take a look at it and give that guy a like. We will get that in the comments, but I think it's only fair since I showed his video that you guys go over there, give him a like and a subscribe, and who knows, maybe he'll have some more Nikola content, or maybe he doesn't. But just take a look at his page. I better make sure I get that in the comments. All right, nice view coming in from the southeast over there. Let's see here. They still have these temporary staircases. This right here, and on the battery building, that right there, those are temporary staircases. After the construction is done completely on these buildings, they will be taking this down. But those are long-term temporary staircases, if that makes any sense. I love the angle that we're coming in here, showing all the trucks lined up there. Eventually, they're going to have to double park them, but let's hope they can actually just move them out quickly, because they got to get shipped out, and then you receive the check, paid in full, which will be pretty sweet. You know, the Tesla Semi is supposed to be $150,000. I don't see how that they're going to be able to keep pricing it at that. I mean, that's a great price. Then the extended range is supposed to be $180,000. I'm just thanks all of our Patreons. You know, I appreciate all your support. I'm going to go ahead and restart the video while we talk about how in the world is Tesla going to sell these semis and make a profit at $150,000 to $180,000. I'm just not seeing it. I mean, I think they're cool trucks, and I think they'll be great too. I'm all for competition, so I'm not against any of these other companies. Competition's a great thing because that brings innovation. If there wasn't competition, there would be no EVs. You know, Tesla set out to make a better car, and because of that, now everyone is headed towards EVs, while gas is headed towards the moon. That's the only thing that's going to the moon right now, is gas prices. So, you know, watch it go up, 60 cents last week, like in one shot. That's craziness. So, with the battery packs that they have to put in, I don't see them making a big profit or any profit. But, you know, Tesla's been known for announcing products at a certain price and really not being able to follow through on it. Or if they do, it's for a very short time. So I'm glad I got my Cybertruck order in before they took down the pricing, because I imagine that's going to be going up. Quan Tran, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Support is always appreciated and loved. I wish I could heart the comment. Can I? Oh, I think I can. Well, there we go. I don't know what that is. That's a heart with a... That's probably not the right one, but you're getting it. Yay! Thumbs up. So what do you guys think about the Tesla Semi? You think that price is even possible? Those battery packs have to cost more. When you think of because the battery packs are going to probably be like 500 to 700 kilowatts, maybe more. And you got a product like the Plaid, which I think is sporting around 100 kilowatts, and they sell that for $139,000. I know that there's a lot of other stuff in there. No, Jay, that is a price. Let me find something that supports that. Tesla Semi price. Let's see here. Let's see if they have it on their page. Reserve now. Let's see. I don't think they have the price on it anymore, but it had previously been said. Let me see if I can find something that's not Tesla related. This is from a page called Inverse. Go ahead and pause this. Let's see. This is an article from last year, I believe it said. First announced in 2017, blah, 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 blah. Where is the price? Here we go. 300-mile version, 150,000. 500-mile version, 180,000. The average sale price of a Class 8 truck in the U.S. at 117,000. I believe they cost more than that. But even so, it's still close. Sounds expensive, but Tesla claims the truck could offer fuel savings of over $200,000 in a 2-year payback period. It's unclear how the company arrives at these figures. I know how they arrive at it. They just compare how many miles you're doing and how much it's going to cost you. So the difference in this is that between this and Nikola is offering service contracts for the price of their vehicle. So there is a difference. The service contracts are going to come with it. But don't get me wrong, it's not a bad price. Question is, how can they keep it at that? I just don't see it. But we'll see what happens. And I wish both of them success, and maybe a couple others, because it's freaky looking as far as a semi truck goes. People are going to look at that and driving down the road, and they're going to drive off the road because they're not sure what they're looking at. All right. So, you guys got any comments about the Tesla Semi? You think they can build it for less than what they're selling it for? Christones Michelle, hello. Hello, how are you doing? Let's see. In Wick 38, yeah, I'm on the tri-motor Cybertruck, going to be waiting a bit. I am also on the tri-motor. And then if that quad motor isn't like another 40,000, and I might do the upgrade if it's something that's reasonable, but it probably won't be. I'll probably stick with the tri-motor, because the quad motor to me sounds like it's going to be a Cybertruck Plaid, and I'm not paying that much more. Scott says the center position for the driver seems dumb. It kind of does, but at first, but when you think about it, it's actually not, because you're going to have a lot better visual angle on things and be able to see things better than you would when you're on one side. When you're on one side of a vehicle, it's harder to actually see what you need to see. Now, if you want to smoke a cigarette and hash out the window, it might be a bit of a problem. Or throw a burrito out the window at someone driving by on a motorcycle. That's going to be harder to do also. I think it's not a bad idea for something like that. I think there's 2 seats in the back though. So if you do have someone else there, you can reposition, or they can sit there. What was the government incentive numbers on the EV semis? Can't say. I know they're individual programs, but I don't know where they're at right now. I don't know if there's anything actually in place. Scott says the trainer has to sit behind the driver. Well, got a better chance of surviving in an accident, I guess. Arm says it's a pity there are not 8 billion views. Oh, well, work on it, Arm. Start sharing this video. Christones, I know this is off topic, but how's your Turo business going? Was interested in starting my own. The Turo business was actually kind of slow the last couple of weeks, and I made some adjustments on my settings. And that was one of the things that I got hammered with earlier when I said I got really busy really quick this afternoon, because I ended up getting 5 bookings today. 2, not 4 today, but some of them are in there. A couple of them are in the future, but one actually starts shortly, and I need to go. And then there's so I ended up with 2 bookings for tonight, and then one at 1 o'clock in the morning. So that's actually moving suddenly very quickly after making some adjustments to my settings. So that's good. Might end up doing another dealership video if you guys are interested, because I think I need to buy another vehicle. Peter says, is it possible if Tesla sells a truck for $150 and get the Cali rebate for $150 and the cost would be $0? That is very possible. And it may have happened. So that would be very interesting, but they have to take delivery this year. So if somebody was to order it For this last one, if they put in an order, it would have to be delivered this year or within a certain time frame. And that's not going to happen. So it might happen next year. People could be getting these trucks for free. Formula One cars have center seating for handling and better view. Scott says that's true, and that is. I think you would have a better view, and it's kind of a safety thing, being able to have that. Do you know if they're starting on phase 2 building soon? Yes, I do know. I did mention it earlier. Sorry, you must have joined late, but I'll tell you, they will be starting next month is the word that I'm hearing. And technically that test loop thing is part of the next phase, so you could say that they've already started it. I think it's an uphill battle for Tesla right now. I don't think it's uphill for them. I think that they'll be able to handle it. Guys, because of other commitments, and I have to end this shortly, I want to say we're going to wrap this up real soon. So if you got any other questions, let's throw them out there right now. I do appreciate everyone showing up. Love to see we got 82 people on. That's awesome. And let's see, we have 48 likes. Some of you guys need to catch up. Hit that like button before you go. Not sure. Wait and see the sedan from 100 to 175. How could the Semi be that price? I agree with you. Fasal, if I'm saying your name right. That's why I don't think the Semi can be priced that low. We will be live streaming with Brian tomorrow. Fast charging with B&B. I'm the first B. Brian's always the second B. And that will be at 4 p.m. tomorrow. I'm pretty sure that's when it is. And we're going to do the Lucid live stream also on Wednesday. And that should be fun. Looking at all those cars. I saw more silver cars today. That video for today's live stream will be coming out later. Let's say, rushing me. Joking, have a good night. Yes, and we are getting ready to go. I don't mean to cut you guys off quickly, but lots of things going on here. So I want to thank everyone for being here. I want to thank the patrons. I want to thank the super chatters. Any exciting news from Lucid? No, but we will be having that video coming out in an hour or two. So please look for that. I will put a link out on Twitter, and then if you're subscribed, you know it'll happen. You'll get it in your recommended. So I want to thank everyone for watching. We will see you tomorrow. Fast charging with B&B. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.